or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time, which will...
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. Shift. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. But he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Safe.
They run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I'm coming after you. Kill. Shift. Kill.
The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check.
Now it's Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Check. Fresno. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. Go. Alert flare. Alert flare. Go.
Here's Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Down. 8, read.
Here we go. Check safety, check safety. Check.
61, matchbox lights.
Check, 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 check.
Cut. Hit.
They'll run on 1st down. Brady. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We own it. Check 26, check 26.
Leo. Let go. Let up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
10-2
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kill.
Hey, Alpha.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch twist.
Rocket.
He's
Cut up.
He's checking crash.
Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Brady, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Wild. Check 31, check 31.
Roll out. Five.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, alert three.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50.
Hey, orbit. Yeah. Deep grip.
They're going to lift to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Hey. Check three. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. Mike, 45 to Mike. 2-6. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
This is Breida. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Falcons nothing.
Tight dog. Back.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. Wide. Get wide. Get him on. Rest.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready. Now the hook. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
That would give DeBreda. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Let's get it.
Set, hut. Ancient Gator, Ancient Gator.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Go. 45 the mic. I'm here all day.
45's the mic. 45.
Back to throw. Wilder. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jim. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On the handoff, this is Breda. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up. 45 the mic. Check. 45 the mic. Too little, cut. Check it up.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
You got nothing.
Watch the safety creep. Jack. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You ain't doing nothing
And
today.
he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw. Wilder. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the 49er first down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
He's coming.
We got double.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
I'm here already.
Back to throw. Wilder, hard throw, incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And his kick is indeed good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that one results in 35 yards. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Protein spill. I'm scared. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike 50.
On first down, Brady. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Wilder, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
36.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Sanders. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Let's go. Rapid. Check.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, They were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Fielded about a yard deep.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Everyone got 4 down. Mike 50.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Brady. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
Under 10. Hey, lock it. 5.
2nd and 5. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
Turn two, sir.
You get block me. You
Hey, exit.
You get block
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end, and that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 15-yard line.
Ready up.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Sam on.
Check it back.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Brady. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Topper.
Four down. Slam. Check nickel. Tighten up. Joker. Pick the edge.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brady. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Here we go. Check four. Check.
On third down, it's Brady. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 52's the mic, boy. 52. Coming. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Stop it.
They'll look to throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Let's get off the field, D.
Smith.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss right, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go now. 58 read. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Ricky.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Wilder able to haul it in as Kittle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. On first down, it's Freeman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. The Niners are able to stretch their lead. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
2nd and 9 now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida. 26 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Look at me. Zipper.
You go.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Niners 27, Falcons 17.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Say, rotate. Kill.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
And the Falcons first down.
Ready. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Stand.
Shoot. Check 37, check 37.
Check. Fresno.
He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
General West.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Whip. Watch the whip. Recon, 132 fighter. Five.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 50.
I got him.
Leo.
Flare.
Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
You must be dreaming.
Rock it. Hey.
Staying open.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on. You better bring it.
You're out. Under crunch. Snap.
They'll drop the throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Slam. Look at me. Door. Hey, foxtrot. Fight.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
Hey, echo. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tease Tabor. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.